Hey there, football fanatics. Welcome back to the channel that brings you the most thought-provoking NFL analysis around. Slam that like button, and let's dive into today's discussion. You know, I was just thinking about how the football landscape has changed so dramatically over the past decade. Remember when a $20 million quarterback contract made headlines? Those days feel like ancient history now. The economic evolution of this sport continues to fascinate me, especially considering what's happening with player valuations as the league salary cap keeps rising. Before we jump into today's bombshell topic, I just want to say how much I appreciate all of you tuning in and supporting independent sports journalism. Now, let's talk about the San Francisco 49ers and their looming quarterback dilemma that could reshape the NFC power structure for years to come. The 49ers are staring down what might be the most consequential financial decision in franchise history. Whether to meet Brock Purdy's potential $50+ million per year contract demands or trade the young quarterback, while his market value remains substantial. In today's NFL, $50 million annually has emerged as the clear dividing line between two distinct quarterback categories. Those commanding $50+ million are considered true franchise quarterbacks, the untouchable cornerstones around whom teams build their entire roster strategy. Meanwhile, quarterbacks earning below this threshold fall into what industry insiders now classify as bridge quarterbacks. Talented players who nonetheless face constant pressure to justify their position. This distinction isn't merely semantic. Bridge quarterbacks, even those earning the still impressive sum of $40 million annually, exist in a perpetual state of uncertainty. They must continuously glance over their shoulders, aware that teams are often developing younger, cheaper alternatives to eventually replace them. Franchise quarterbacks, conversely, enjoy unquestioned job security and organizational commitment. With this context in mind, it becomes clear why Purdy and his representation would view anything below $50 million annually as unacceptable. The former Mr. Irrelevant has dramatically outperformed his draft position, leading San Francisco to an NFC Championship appearance and demonstrating remarkable efficiency within Kyle Shanahan's system. However, the critical question remains: should the 49ers acquiesce to such demands? A dispassionate analysis suggests they should not. Despite Purdy's statistical success and win-loss record as a starter, significant red flags exist that undermine his case for elite quarterback compensation. Most notably, Purdy faltered down the stretch last season, losing 5 of his final 6 games while suffering 2 separate injuries during this crucial period. This raises serious questions about both his durability and ability to perform consistently against top competition making playoff pushes. Further examination reveals that Purdy benefits enormously from operating within one of the NFL's most quarterback-friendly offensive systems, surrounded by elite playmakers. Shanahan's scheme, renowned for creating open receivers and simplifying quarterback reads, has historically elevated quarterback performance, from Jimmy Garoppolo to Nick Mullins. The cautionary tales across the NFL landscape are numerous and sobering. The Dallas Cowboys have hamstrung their roster flexibility after paying Dak Prescott top-tier money, despite his inability to advance beyond divisional playoff rounds. Similarly, the Miami Dolphins committed massive resources to Tua Tagovailoa, despite persistent questions about his ceiling as a franchise quarterback. Former NFL executive Randy Mueller recently noted, "The 49ers have built their success on intelligent resource allocation. Overpaying at quarterback would force painful decisions elsewhere on a roster full of elite talent at premium positions." Indeed, San Francisco's current roster construction, featuring massive contracts for Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Trent Williams, and Nick Bosa, simply cannot accommodate another $50 million annual commitment without significant talent exodus elsewhere. The team's defensive dominance and offensive versatility would inevitably suffer. If Purdy holds firm on franchise quarterback compensation, the 49ers would be well advised to explore trade possibilities while his value remains at its peak. With Purdy still on his affordable rookie deal, numerous quarterback-needy teams would likely offer substantial draft capital, potentially including multiple first-round selections. These assets could enable San Francisco to either target another developmental quarterback in the draft or acquire a veteran who could thrive in Shanahan's system at a more reasonable price point. Teams like Minnesota, New England, and Denver would likely engage in aggressive pursuit of Purdy's services. The 49ers organization has distinguished itself through bold, unsentimental decision-making, from trading up for Trey Lance to acquiring Christian McCaffrey mid-season. This quarterback situation demands similar courage. Rather than following the league's trend of overpaying good but not great quarterbacks, San Francisco has the opportunity to zigging while others zag. As legendary football executive Bill Polian once observed, the teams that maintain sustainable success are those willing to make difficult decisions a year too early rather than a year too late. Trading Purdy would epitomize this philosophy. For the 49ers, the path forward should be clear. Hold firm on reasonable quarterback compensation, and if Purdy demands elite money, trade him while his value remains maximized. The alternative, quarterback salary cap purgatory, has derailed too many promising franchises to ignore. Wow, football fans! What are your thoughts on this potential bombshell scenario? Should the 49ers actually trade Brock Purdy rather than pay him $50+ million per year? Would you risk letting go of a quarterback who led you to the NFC Championship? Or is his success more about Shanahan's system than individual brilliance? I'm absolutely dying to hear your opinions on this one. Drop them in the comments below. And let's keep this fascinating conversation going. And before you go, please smash that like button and hit subscribe if you enjoy this kind of no-nonsense NFL analysis. This is the kind of conversation you won't get from the mainstream sports networks, and I pour my heart and soul into bringing you these perspectives. Until next time, this is your host signing off. Keep those football debates fiery, friends.